Okay, here's how the stand's coming together. As you can see, that box on the bottom is, starting to take shape. Um, if you recall, I rabbited in those ends, um, and that allowed me to cut a little rabbet. Actually, it was a wide rabbet on the ends of each of the mitered side walls, and so it fit right in there. So it's basically indented a half an inch into the leg, and then the leg is indented a quarter of an inch into the plywood side. So it should make a pretty good strong, glue joint in the corners. I was going to dado in the bottom of the box into the sides of the box, but I felt like I lost too much depth of the box. I would have lost the 3/4 inches of the plywood plus, like a half an inch or so of the edge wall that would have held the bottom piece into the dado. So what I did was, I haven't done it yet, but what I'm going to do is just use biscuits and bring together the sides and the bottom with biscuits and glue. I'll probably use quite a few of them. I'll probably use 5 on each side and 2 on each end, maybe 6 on each side, because it is going to hold a fair amount of weight. And then I will put a stretcher underneath it between the feet, and I'll secure it to the blocks that are the feet, and then I'll probably glue it in and then drive screws in from the top, which should create a really strong surface for that to rest on. And then I'll put a divider in between the box, so it'll be 2 boxes essentially. And I'll drive screws up from the bottom into that. So in all, there'll be a pretty strong base. Like I said, I'm a belt and suspenders kind of guy, and so I'm, I think doing overkill as far as the strength that I'll need in that box, even though I'm not going to do the dados. And then once I've got all that done, I will make a top for it, and then a cabinet is going to sit on top of that. This top piece isn't secure yet either, and that will be first wrapped in that cherry. It'll be a couple inches proud of the surface, wrapped all the way around, and then I will make a rabbet or a dado here that will receive another piece of cherry. And so what you get here is a little toolbox on the end, and then this whole field will be the area where the mini workbench will sit. And this wall in the middle here and this wall on the end here will be what secure the mini bench to keep it from moving forward and backwards. And then it'll be just wide enough so that it won't move side to side either. And I think it's got a low enough center of gravity that it's not going to flip over the side or anything. So I don't even think I'll need to secure it in there. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So anyhow, so I'll finish this box base probably tomorrow, and then I think I will work on the cabinet that will sit on top of that. And it'll have to be removable in case I want to pull the gravel out that goes in the bottom here. I'll just put gravel in some sort of bags, burlap bags or something that'll just set in there. It'll have a lid that'll just sit on top. Then it'll have a cabinet that'll sit on top of that. That'll have to be able to be removable. And then in between these side stretchers here, I think I'll mount a couple of drawers, and that should give me quite a bit of storage in a little tiny bench. And then at the very last, we'll put leveling feet underneath kind of in the center of this foot, and then on the end I'm going to mount these casters that you step on to raise the bench up, and that'll allow me to just roll it around freely, because I do have just a very small shop, just literally half of a 2-car garage, and really less than that, just with all the crap that I have. So anyhow, it'll be nice to have it be mobile, have some storage in it, and to have the mini bench on top, so that it's not taking up space on my primary workbench, and being covered with crud while I'm working on other things, like it is today.